Hello, what's good, audience, and welcome back to MNC Gaming. How to build your war base. It's a beginner's guide. I am late with this. I do apologize for that. I hope you haven't been waiting on me to build your war base or to go to war. But in any instance, today I am going to cover buildings that spit out stuffs. Now where am I? I seem to be lost. There we go. Where's our little war base that we've been building? We've been working on this together now for a little while, so let's take a look. We've covered your road network. We have covered your walls and spacing and spacing and spacing. Did I mention spacing? Last episode we covered things that go pew pew pew. And today I wanted to cover buildings that actually go and spit out stuffs. What do I mean by that? Well, for instance, your command post spits out stuffs. Depending on your nation, this will be vital. However, for the purpose of this demonstration or this video, we're going to stick to the standards. We're going to say that it does spit out stuff, and we will account for that. But the primary ones being your garrisons, your stables. Those are your primaries. Those are your essentials. Here's one of the don'ts. Do not put your buildings that spit stuff out right on the edge of your base. It takes no more than 4 fusiliers or somebody to do a primary drop right there, and all of a sudden you're missing everything from, as far as benefits, from that one stable or garrison or whatever it happens to be. It'll die. It'll die before it has the opportunity to actually do any good for you. These things are best served in the background, being protected. You want them back far enough that they are not going to get taken out right away. Hopefully you're going to get a minimum of, we'll say, 3 spawns out of them before they are destroyed. Keep them on your road network. I like keeping mine closest to my town center, encompassing my town center. They have huge radius on them. Thus to mean the other factor you want to take into consideration is when are they going to start spawning. So that is important to note. You want to know that if somebody drops over here, this and this are going to start spawning immediately. One of the other factors you are going to want to take into consideration is letting them out. Where's the other one? There's another spitting building that hopefully you have if you're in the gunpowder age already. I hope you've already got it. If you haven't, you're way far behind. Your castle. One of the biggest mistakes you can make with your castle is putting a wall all the way around it and not letting those generals out. So your castle is extremely important. People like sabotaging the castle. Your generals are supposed to be high enough level within war that people are afraid of them. They want to sabotage them. So in regard to that one, and I should have covered that one first, it is the most important building that spits stuff out. Spit out stuffs. You want to put this in a location where it is not going to be sabotageable, or people are going to have to sacrifice a sabotage if they choose to. So a good example of this would be if I went ahead and I adjusted that, I don't want to adjust that. I'm sorry. I don't. Let's just see. Where do we want to put that? Because I do like having my castle behind walls. The reason that you put your castle behind walls is the same reason you put any spawning building behind walls. You want to protect it, and you want it to have the ability to actually produce those units. You want it to produce those generals. Don't put it too close to a mortar. Don't put it too close to your town center. Don't put it too close to, right? So you get the picture. You get the picture. You want people to be forced to actually waste a sabotage or allow those generals to pop out and kill things. And that is more true of the stronger ones as well, such as your stables. That stable's almost in a bad position on the basis that anybody can drop a sabotage right there and get all 3. How curious is that? Or right there and get all 4. So, but in any instance, moving forward, to review, don't put spawning buildings on the very edge of your base. Try and protect your castle by putting it behind walls, allowing it to spawn. Keep in mind your radius. Allow your troops to actually exit. Another note to that, a good mechanism to actually get troops to split is where your gates are located. For example, if somebody was to drop right here, this would spit, this would spit, this would spit. What else? Possibly that one would, but I've got 3 buildings there at a minimum that are going to start producing troops. And in actuality, on that note, if I was to sacrifice one by a drop on that side, I would rather it was a garrison, not my stable. So if somebody drops here, my troops are going to be coming. Let's get my little drawing app. We can do that. You're going to want to note that you've got those ones there and that one if somebody is to drop right here. But when these ones actually spawn, my guys are going to come out this direction. What does that mean? It means that his shooters are all going to go this way, and there is a potential for the rest of his army to want to go this way in order to get at that or that. So that is extremely important to note. Which way are your troops going to approach the oncoming enemy? And I think that about sums it up. So, don't put your stuff on the edge. Let's see, where is it? Do not put spawning buildings on the edge of your base. Protect them. Protect your fort. Allow them to have time to actually spawn. Note your ranges and pay attention to where your troops are going to exit your base to attack the enemy. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to leave a like down below. Any questions or comments, of course, you know where the comment section is. Thank you very much for watching. As always, keep your sticks on the ice. Have a good time.